Is it possible for Google to climb higher in a smartphone market that's already dominated by giants like Apple, Samsung, and Motorola? Well, new numbers show that Google's Pixel phones are slowly but surely gaining some ground in the United States, even if it's still a tough game out there. According to fresh data from Canalys, Google managed to grab the number for spot in the second quarter of 2025 with a 3% market share, which translates to around 800,000 smartphones shipped between April and June. That's a 13% growth compared to the same time last year when Google shipped about 700,000 units. This increase has pushed Google slightly ahead of TCL, which saw its shipments fall by 23% year over year, now totaling around 700,000 units. Even more telling is the fact that other small smartphone makers took a harder hit, with their shipments dropping by 34% overall. While Google's numbers are climbing, they're still not close to the big three. Motorola remains ahead with a solid 12% market share and 3.2 million smartphones shipped in the same quarter. Even though Motorola only grew by 2%, this quarter it still maintains a strong position. Apple, however, continues to lead with 13.3 million iPhones shipped, though that's down by 11% compared to the same period last year. On the other hand, Samsung is showing strong momentum. They recorded the biggest boost with a 38% increase, reaching 8.3 million units shipped, largely thanks to the popularity of their Galaxy S series phones. Now, while Google is growing, it's also losing a bit of its share compared to last year. In 2023, Pixel was estimated to have around 5% of the US market. So even though the total number of units shipped has gone up, its share of the pie has slightly decreased. The real test might come in the third quarter when Google is expected to launch the Pixel 10 series. Last year's Pixel 9 series helped the brand achieve its highest quarterly sales ever, so if history repeats itself, we might see a stronger showing soon. But getting into the US market in a big way is not easy. More than 90% of all smartphone shipments in the country are controlled by Apple, Samsung, and Motorola combined. That leaves very little space for others like Google to grow. Some brands such as OnePlus and Nothing are trying other ways to reach users, like selling unlocked phones directly through websites and retailers like Amazon and Best Buy instead of working with major carriers. But so far, that hasn't helped them increase their market share in a major way. Even so, Google's slow and steady rise is something worth watching. Compared to Samsung's fast growth and Apple's long-standing lead, Pixel is carving out a small space for itself. It may not be huge yet, but with each passing quarter, Google is proving that there's a growing number of users who are choosing something different. And with the next Pixel launch just around the corner, the numbers could shift again. What do you think? Is Google on its way to becoming a major player in the US smartphone world? Or is this as far as it can go? Let us know in the comments. If you found this update helpful, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more simple and useful tech updates.